Hunger Games have been replaced with a life or death whose line is it anyway style improv competition. This time, the points do matter. Written by NT Laser. Welcome back to Whose Life Is It Anyway, where it's all made up and the points are a matter of life and death. Let's take a look at our contestants today. Spun Lashley, 3 times in his chair before jumping up and walking towards the 12 of us. Wore a smart suit and red tie, his jet black hair straight up, like a cat arching its back. Walked up the steps and put an arm around the District 1 contestant, a guy who had been given a shirt that had a profuse amount of hair coming out of his armpits. Tried to smile while adjusting the bomb strap to his neck. One, we gonna have a lot of fun today. Can you start us off with a pun? Contestant swallowed hard, Ian shifting the bomb, then put on a forced smile. Whatever you said, man, he yelled jovially. Some of the audience gave him pity applause. Oh, you meant like my name, Stedman said, giving a sympathetic look to the camera. Man, Stedman, I'm sorry, son, but for a one pun I gotta shin you and say, you're done. Flipped a thumbs down to the camera as the poor kid screamed in terror. Screen fell over him, quieting his screams of another chance, and the audience went silent to listen to the muffled explosion of the neck strap. Puppy. Audience roared their approval as blood pooled up under the screen. Ooh, that was a much better crowd reaction. Let's see how our other contestants do. He strided over to the District 2 contestant, who was a girl with a huge clown nose, and said, How are we doing today? He asked. Contestant 2 didn't miss a beat. Better than old one over there. Some ooze in the crowd showed their support for this. Yeah, looks like you got a good head on your shoulders. A pretty calm person, it takes a lot for me to lose my head, and she spun around her neck strap for emphasis. The crowd was eating it up. Can I get your name, miss? Sorry, I'm not on first name basis with any losers. You gotta beat me to know. She was pushing it, maybe a little too far. You just call me a loser? Stedman asked, face chaining hues. The girl lost her composure in an instant. Sorry, I didn't. She clamped her hand over her mouth. You just say sorry, Stedman screamed to the audience with a laugh as they all held thumbs down his way. What's rule number 1 of Whose Life? Remained frozen, tears welling up in her eyes, so he turned to the audience and opened his arms, welcoming them to answer. What the rule? Never apologize for a joke. Late to apologize blared over the speakers as the screen came down over her. She didn't move at all as it fell. Music paused for a second, so everyone could hear the pop then continued as the crowd screamed in enjoyment. Came to me next, stroking my costume's loin tail as he walked around me. What do they call you? He purred. I opened my mouth and went against my instincts. Lee, I said, with ejection in my voice, turning my head down. Stedman guffawed as the crowd applauded madly at the one word. I got 10 points on screen. I don't want to go into that. What do your friends call you then? I rolled with it. I thought we already went over this. I replied, keeping the defeatist tone in my voice, another 10 points. The crowd ate it up, but I saw Stedman's mouth twitch. I was pushing it. What does dear old mom call you? Your name, honey. Hera. Good to know you, ugly. I look forward to knowing you a little more in a bit. He walked to the next contestant. I was about to make another self-depreciating joke about how I never heard a guy say that before, but stopped myself. Can't do anyone joke too long or the audience hits over it. Stedman was already on my side. I was going to keep it that way. Don't know if anyone actually cares to see a conclusion, so I'll leave this as is for now because I have class to go to. Thanks to anyone who read it. Thanks for reading. More short stories on the way.